Hello, hello, hello. It's so nice to be able to see all of you at my scheduled time. The time in which I was scheduled to stream. I hope everybody is having a great on-schedule day. And just everything is truly going according to schedule. So, hello. It's been, how long has it been? When's the last time I streamed? Thursday of last week. It's been not even as long, I feel like, as normal, but it somehow also feels like it's been a while. Congratulations to today's Alacrious Adventure. Once again, it's Lady Iron. Interesting though, maybe the fiber didn't have anything to do with the faster times, because that seemed pretty close to instant and it was still over 18 seconds. So I guess it's not fiber, in fact. But good morning, Lady Iron. Good morning, Ursa and Coleman and a Sword Bear and Ams and Lars. How is everybody doing? Hercules, hello, beautiful. Time to start this stream over. Streamer streak. We can start the stream over too if you need. Sad I forgot to do this last stream. Dang. Got them long tubes. What? What a snarky boy. Also, how did you do this? This message is very highlighted on mine. How did you do this? Kind of sounded like spooky with that first hello. Did I imagine being gaslit by Lutz at 9 a.m.? Dear Diary, Lutz is back from hashtag Family Trip Gate. Family Trip Gate. All is right with the world. I'm waiting for him to try and convince us that today is Monday. He's perfectly on schedule. Well, I am perfectly on schedule. I won't try to convince you today's Monday, because there was no stream Monday, because it wasn't on the schedule. What's going on with my cable over here lately? Keeps looking all like it's falling off of the control arm here, but it's all right. It's a Twitch power-up message effect. It is? Oh, you used 20 bits for that. Well, thank you. Use 20 bits to tell me I'm super snarky. Perfectly on schedule is the schedule he didn't communicate to us. I communicated to you perfectly on schedule. My schedule doesn't have a scheduled release time. How can it not be on the schedule if there's no schedule? There is a schedule. The schedule, when the schedule is shared, that's when the schedule is made. I'm gonna start eating my burrito and Sabine goes poops. Dang it! Wait, did you make a breakfast burrito? That sounds nice. Let's already have his moment. He's usually on the other end of this ribbon. Let me go here. Although, because we started later at 9 a.m., I didn't change the start time of that. But I felt like it was okay. We all know we're playing Subnautica, and we all know we're going to be jumping into it ASAP. He's also right. The schedule was communicated when the schedule was created. The schedule cannot be created until the timing is confirmed to be available. No. But twitch.tv/LutzMagoots. If you arrive at that channel, you'll realize there is no regular schedule anymore. There will be a time when there is a regular schedule again, and maybe there won't be a time needed for schedule posts to know when Lutz Magoots is live, but that time is not now. That time is not now. Lutz Magoots is rather all over the place with his schedule and his time, so he has no regular one. My schedule doesn't have a scheduled release time. You know what, Valid? I feel that in my soul. I'm on Team Lutz now. I knew we'd make a great team, Sorty. Trader, if I just happen to post a schedule after I've already missed regular stream time, so be it. Maybe y'all should have treated me better. Driving Lutz podcast ahoy. How you doing, Rollin? That's a mood. I said I'm gonna make your me eat nothing but pickles. Ooh, that's a true punishment right there for Sorty. I would love that. That sounds great to me. Never hear anymore, so you're on schedule for me? Yeah, Ams hates me now. It's confirmed. You just admitted it. Read between the lines. I haven't. I'm still anti-loots. Well, we all know that. We all know that. Also, we have the N0N Dur mug here. Thought it'd be a good one. Not you two, Ams. Gonna somehow make my me on your island constantly request light posts everywhere, no matter how many you already have. I don't like underwater games, just like VHS games. Wait, you just like VHS games? That's it? No other type of games? But also, what do you mean VHS games? I've played VHS games. I've done that. Not too late, we can pivot to blueprints. That's true, we could. We could. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next week. So to give you a little schedule update, not a stream schedule update, a life schedule update. Sorry, disclaimer, not a stream schedule update, a life update. All right. This is the final week of the high school track season. So, I'm not really sure I'm not really sure how things are going to shape up beginning next week. That's why I said there could be some more stream days coming, but I'm not ready to commit to it because track season for me does not actually end until late July. And then, of course, like right after track season ends for me, like my personal track season, then we have friends coming into town for Gen Con. So I'm hesitant to say for sure that the schedule is going to go to, this day at this time until the beginning of like August. That's the soonest I see that happening for sure. It's possible it could happen before then, but I just don't know. July is always just a very busy month for me. I did find out I have one fewer trip than I originally anticipated this month being June. I have one fewer trip currently on my schedule than I anticipated. So that could end up making June more of a sort of, just more, I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm not going to have so many peaks and valleys in my time. It should be a much more like casual month. I say that now, but I guess I don't truly know. But July is all over the place because I've got a trip for my big track meet, and then I do have a camp out planned for that month, and then of course the friends coming into town at the end of July. So like three out of the 4 weeks, I've got something going on, something like multiple days going on. So that's where I'm just like, I don't really know what I don't think it makes sense for me to go back to like a Monday through Friday schedule until August at the soonest. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Real life schedule update that will kind of coincide with a Twitch schedule update eventually. But I know that is when I'm here, when I'm playing VHS games. Sword Bear, the ocean is blue and so is the prince. We won't, but we could. Listen, everyone, he's talking schedules. Make sure you take notes because this will be on the final exam. Friends may be a lonely Gen Con with all this schedule talk. No, they've already booked their tickets. They're stuck with me. Banj, hello. How are you doing? Hello. As much teasing we're giving, I think I speak for everyone when I say we're just grateful we get loots time during track season summer. So do what you got to do, big dog. I appreciate that, dude. And I love you. How was your visit been? How's visit with Helia been? How far is it for you? Am's already admitted that she hates us and won't do it. So, yeah. See, moot point to get home from vacation that Friday. I have to travel for work Monday. Just isn't feasible. Translation, I hate you all. So, there you go. Now you know. I repeat what Swordy said. Well, I know, and I know. I give you guys a hard time because you give me a hard time. But final exam, can I use my calculator? Yes, it is open calculator final exam. Cap'n, hello. How are you doing? Let's not talk exams. I'm on a revision grind. Are you really? Oof. Or if we could have better gas prices. I have to say, I'm not pleased with the gas prices in Indiana. But having traveled to both Illinois and Michigan recently, they are significantly cheaper here in Indiana. They were not that way. Not that long ago. They were about $5 a gallon, but yeah, they have come down. I think most of the gas stations that I've seen here and there have been around $3.40 a gallon, $3.44 a gallon for, you know, standard grade. Yeah. Let me pull up my calculator. Oh, yeah. You're going to want to hear this, Ams. You're going to want to hear this. And Octi, hello. I don't know if I've said hello to you. Of course, work won't increase their mileage payout. Well, no. Why would they? You know? That's obnoxious. It's been great. Went to a wedding this past weekend at this glamping site in Illinois, which was super fun. Also, lots of wedding planning stuff. Now it's back to work with a more chill week. We have a secondary food tasting tomorrow. So Anna can try the meals. Incredible. What do you... Okay, what kind of... a secondary one. What kind of stuff are you... What kind of stuff are you trying out? Also, am I allowed to know what the glamping site is in Illinois? If not, that's okay. If that is too doxy. I'm kind of curious though, because I grew up in Illinois. Price how our Costco is holding at $4.29. That is more reasonable than what I'd been seeing. So my vehicle, my nondescript silver SUV takes it takes premium gas. So when I was up in the Chicagoland area, dude, has it really been? It's been close to a month now. I think it was May 9th is when I was there. Yeah, May 9th. So it's been almost a month now. I had to get gas on the way back. I didn't have a choice. I was going to run out. It was 560 something. 560 something a gallon. I did not get a full tank because I was like, this is puke. This is actual puke here. Spooky, hello, pee pee poo poo. It's so good to see you. I don't know if you meant for that to rhyme, but I'm going to read it as if you did. So, pee pee poo poo. It is so good to see you. It's good to see you, Spooky, even if it is only in chat for now. But, I always knew Ams hated me, but she wouldn't deprive herself of meeting everyone else because of me. Join the club. Ams also hates me. I'm first in line, Ursa. We're pretty close to on par. This converter says we're bounced between $4.50 and $5 per gallon. Sheesh. So that's converted from liters to gallons and Canadian dollars to US dollars. Look at all of that conversion. It's in the Joliet area. I'll DM you the name if you want. Sure. Well, or I mean, at least I was just curious where in Joliet. That helps me know where it's at. That helps me know. Uses special gas. I also produce special gas. Does that count? Celebrating my 6-month mod anniversary is a very funny thing for Twitch to auto-generate. I did not know that. Has it really only been 6 months? My goodness. Hi, handsome. Hello, you, handsome. Coleman, how you doing? Mr. Peace dunks on me for refusing to fill all the way up if the price is too high. I do the same. If I know for sure I'm going somewhere that's going to have cheaper gas, I do not fill up all the way. What's the ratio to Stanley Nichols? That's a great question. We're going to need an answer. Don't worry, chat. Yeah, and Shroot Bucks too, of course. But don't worry, chat. Lutz's car is only nondescript until it projects its own logo on the ground in front of you. Okay, it does do that, but not if you're in the rear passenger seat. Okay, that door is a little messed up, and for some reason, like, the car doesn't recognize that door is open. So that doesn't count. Apparently, time is fake. It is very fake. Let's use a special gas for the 2006 Porsche Cayenne, or if you're in my special seat, or if you're in Coleman's special seat, that one also doesn't have a projection, yeah. Are you for real? Time is illusion, lunchtime doubly so. Lunchtime? It is funny, though, because when people see my vehicle, that's the thing that they're most impressed by, and I'm like, this is something that it literally is just like a little light. It's just a little light that they attach to the door. It is not, it shouldn't be so fancy. And I understand, like, I'm not saying that people are silly for thinking that, but it is funny how that's what we all get hung up on, is the light projecting onto the ground. The, what do they call that? It's not a courtesy light, is it? Or maybe it is. So you don't step into a puddle, you know? Can't wait to see this legendary vehicle. Food-wise, it's going to be freaking amazing. Already tasted it once, but Anna wasn't visiting the time, so they still need to try it. We've got a mushroom cream tart and a braised cabbage as appetizers, roasted tomato and walnut bolognese for dinner, all vegan-friendly, so covers basically all dietary needs, too. Cabbage is one of the best things I've ever eaten. I sent you pics. Seriously? The cabbage is one of the best things you've ever eaten, too. I don't dislike cabbage, but I would never consider cabbage being one of the best things I've ever eaten. That is... Now I'm super excited. Are you excited to pick both Spooky and I up at the airport? Of course I am. I'm going to give Spooky a hug, and I'm just going to awkwardly stand by you and see what happens. Would that be for, like, old time's sake? I am well, Gel. When I see your vehicle, I get excited because hugs are coming unless your name is Coleman. It's funny because a lot of cars do that logo projection now, but yours did it 10 years before it was standard on normie cars. It's called the swag light. That's the official, like, marketing name for it. Fully equipped with 3 out of 4 door swag lights. Crashing that wedding for that tart alone. I definitely almost said fart alone. Cabbage can go hard, but if we're all eating cabbage, then, I mean, you might... There may be some farting. But yeah, I was shocked too. When is the wedding? Sorority. I'm going to let sororities stay when the wedding is. Although I'm going to be in attendance. I'm going to be in attendance. I kind of joked. I said, thank you to sorority for scheduling it at a time when I'm not nearly as busy. So, did that. I'm just going to assume he did that for me. But we can kiss to make up for the first year. Cabbage is amazing. There are so many ways to cook it to vary the flavors. That is true. There are so many ways to cook it. Kiss them both for me, then kiss yourself for me too. Kiss my ass, kiss his ass, kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah. That's, of course, what I was thinking there. Imagine having a schedule. They brought it out, and I made a face, but once we tried it, it was incredible. It's braised with this ahi sauce, and pickled ginger has a sweet and savory flavor. The chef was like, you know that scene in Ratatouille when he eats the cheese and grape and sees fireworks? That's what I was going for. Well, nailed it. We get some booty kissing. November 28th is the wedding. I don't know if they'll be up for that, but gosh darn it, I'll try. Sounds amazing. Amazing. Hubby and I are celebrating 15 years in August. 15 years in August. I will be celebrating 12 years in August, right? Current year is 2026. Yes, 12 years. 12 years. 19 in April. Sheesh. Look at all of us. Look at all of us. Wait, I think... I always have to remember what year it currently is. I don't know why it gets harder to remember the current year. But, well, shall we launch into some Subnautica 2? I will load the game here. Oh, there is an update. Okay, fantastic. I don't know why I tell Steam to auto-update games for me. It schedules them for, like, the most ridiculous times. Your alls do the same? Like... It just seems like if it's on auto update, you don't have to schedule. As long as I'm not actively playing a game, just freaking download the update. Is there a setting for that? I'm currently checking. Downloads. Limit download speed. I don't need that. Okay, game update timing. Aha, let Steam decide when to update or only update at game launch. 2 exceptions. Ah, okay. Hunt Showdown you have to do it for each game individually. Immediately download updates. So I have Hunt Showdown and Steam VR, which I did not add Steam VR. I'm pretty sure I added Hunt Showdown. Yeah, I don't know. I see a pupper. Yeah, Neller popped her head in here. This office is a disaster. Like, absolute disaster. I need to clean it up. She's currently whining at the door, so I'm going to let her out. Okay, so to set exceptions for individual games, for example, Subnautica 2, go to your library game properties from the gear icon. I just would like to, let's see, schedule auto updates. Restrict updates to, no, I don't want to do that. I will not do downloads during gameplay. There's got to be a way, right? To just be like, no, download them instantly. Obnoxious. All right, let me let this whiner out. I'll be right back. Oh. Game needs a second here. It's compiling its shaders, so apologies for the rough running here. You thought Rumi was whining? Oh, it was probably Nelly you were hearing. She does whine loud enough that I imagine the mic could have picked it up. Disaster means like one piece of paper is out of place. Wait, for my office, you mean? No, it is far more than that. It is just cluttered AF here. Imagine thinking that's a disaster. Currently sat in the remnants of a broken library. This is my home office. Well, you guys can't see all of it. It's kind of, the camera is somewhat tactically positioned. I've got like a whole pile of stuff. Oh shoot, yeah, sorry. The shaders are installing or downloading, whatever, compiling. So it's making the computer run pretty rough. There's a giant pile of like track gear right here that's just below the camera. And then additionally, there's some more stuff like behind me. You can kind of see this bag here. This is my bab is what I call it. My big ass bag. It holds like 3 backpacks in it. So I don't have to have a backpack constantly falling off my shoulder, which is fantastic. But yeah, it's just, and then the desk area is just cluttered. I haven't moved this back since the fiber install over here. All of it's just off camera. That's why I'm like, there's no real reason to clean up. You guys aren't going to see it anyway. So, but I need to clean it up for my own sanity. Hasn't seen my office. I have stacks of magazines all over that I need to recycle. It was just too fast for the camera to capture. Did you find any adorable animals to kill yet? I haven't killed... Well, I mean, I should say... I guess I shouldn't say I haven't killed anything. I have eaten a couple fish. All right, let's go... here? All right. We are 2 hours and 24 minutes into the game. That is not long, obviously. But, I don't know. I will say just ahead of time, I don't plan on playing this game to its completion. I think this is a game where I will probably pick it up from time to time. But since it is in early access, I'm not really rushing to get to the end of this game. I would like to finish the game when and only when the game is actually finished being developed too. You know what I mean? So, Ghost, how the heck are you doing? Snow White 7 dwarves are in the bathtub feeling happy. Happy didn't like it. Oh, jeez. Need more coffee anyways. I will check to make sure she's not also whining. That's fair. Yeah, the audio probably was off for the video. It should be good now. I feel like it's... I'm not seeing any stream delay on my end. So... yeah. Just the shaders. Just the shaders. It's the shaders, my friends. Things make my fan cases go crazy. There are no penglings to steal kill. You need some caffeine. All right. So is that an answer also to how are you? I hope things are going well. Have you been playing anything lately? Looks good now. So does the stream. Oh my, Kirk. Making me blush. Kirk, how are things going with you? What's up? All right, let's click this. We're going to click continue. You can convert a game to multiplayer. That is very cool. That is very cool. Learned on our honeymoon that we aren't really cruise people, but Alaska is gorgeous. Really? What was it about? Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, I think... Okay, just took a second, but I think it's running smoothly again. All right. Woo, that was... Yeah, all right. Also, we have We left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger. It was a tiny bit of a cliffhanger last time. So we got here. Ooh, it is a little rough. It's got to kind of catch up here. Is it the lighting? It was not running this poorly last time we played. Maybe it is the lighting. Okay, maybe I should change... Hang on. Graphics. Maybe I change some shadows. And some shading. Okay. And, oh, reflections are also a good one, too. Okay. Let's try those. Yeah, my... That seems to be much smoother. Oh, I'm freaking dehydrated? What the hell? I had water in my inventory. Yeah, that is significantly smoother. Okay. It doesn't look nearly as good, though. That is true. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose it is what it is. I prefer performance over looks, personally. Wow. Okay. That came out wrong. That came out wrong. But I think you all know what I mean. I think you all know what I mean. There. Let's see. You're very cool. No, you're very cool. Need to extend my vacation. Things are good. Just been relaxing all week. I want to hear all about it. That's what, yeah. What is it about cruises that you didn't like? I also came out wrong. Happy Pride, everyone. Oh, badge. Bogan, how you doing? Hello, how are you? We are going to interact with this Noah here. We learned of some mystery things happening. We're going to boot Noah.
About 25 people lived here. They were trying to build a life. Farms and biomods that could support 40,000 sleeping souls.
40,000.
They didn't make it. Why? Were they sick? Did the Mazefield syndrome subvert them? We have to know. I've activated Dr. Wu Langyi's black box. He's in a viral hot lab. His work may be your best lead. We should salvage what we can. I've retrieved a few files. Gather all the blueprints you can. Especially the scanner station.
Okay. So there's a scanner station. But yeah, this is interesting. There were 25. Why were they trying to build something that large? There were 25 of them. They wanted to build something to support 40,000. Where are those coming from? Nahima, Frozen Tyrant.
It's not a real mind. Not like you or me. It can learn facts, but it can't change how it thinks. And why would it? Let me quote the manual. Noah's cephalopod-inspired architecture uses a central administrator to govern limb nodes at remote work sites. As a frozen AI, Noah is unable to revise its architecture at runtime, reliably controllable by less intelligent systems such as human operators, except under extreme situations. Cephalopod-inspired? An insult to octopodes. It won't let you die. Not its precious workforce. If you become uncontrollable, it'll wipe your memories and start over. No anger, no resentment. A nice, clean you. Change? Why would it want to change? The damn thing is in heaven.
Okay. No, explain it like I'm 5. What, me saying that I care more about performance than looks? It sounds kind of like, no, never mind. I'm not going to explain that to you. You can figure it out, Ursa. You can figure that one out. How's the open ocean going so far? It's been good. It's been fun. By wrong, I don't mean... don't tell people whilst they're driving. What? Being good. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? Honestly, all good here, Bogan. Appreciate you. All good. Staying busy, but it's been an extremely good busy. Neither of us got fully seasick. Mr. Peace was relatively low energy because he was uncomfy. Oh, dang. Love being on a boat. Like being rocked to sleep, but the full sea days were mostly a test of endurance. Dang, okay. Yeah, I've only been on a cruise once, but I was just exhausted that whole time. I don't know why. I was just so tired. I feel like maybe the rocking me to sleep was just taking place all the time. I didn't necessarily feel seasick, but I'm like, wow, okay, I'm ready for bed, and it's 8 o'clock.
Nobody wants this.
Triage policy update.
More than I can say, but it's time. As colony surgeon, I have determined that we can no longer take care of the sick. We don't have the calories to spare. I will not force anyone to reprint. But I ask that once you are too sick to work, you volunteer for recycling into a new body. It won't cure the permanent damage, but it will clean out the metals and virus for a while. At least this is fair. Until we know how to adapt the metals without going Maysfield, we're all going to get sick. I will lead the way myself. Let the record show that the NOAA did not advise me in this decision.
Okay, permanent damage, though?
About 25 people lived here.
Huh, okay. Well, this is still quite a mystery to me. And then, okay, we have a scanner as well. There's something like maybe just outside I haven't scanned. So yeah, we need to get into this black box over here. There's another woo. I'm not sure what that necessarily refers to. My life pod is 370 meters away. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can go over here. Let's scan these guys. I hadn't got a Gyodi. And there's still more to explore over here. I assume I opened this somehow? I didn't see a way in before, but... Oh, no, there is one now. I must have just missed it. Sonic Resonator. That is number 2 of 2 for that.
Dr. Wu's log.
Grab this log and go back for oxygen.
I think I've cracked it. Sophie and Anita are both right. The Protea virus causes Maysfield syndrome, but only one kind of Protea virus. The Bloom strain. Maybe it's tainting Anita's angel comb adaptations. I've tuned the sonic resonators to destroy the viral crystals grown by the Bloom strain. We should test on the angel combs out west with those promising heat shock proteins. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'm just a dietitian. Noah should have woken up a virologist.
You can't think like that. Suffer from seasickness. Antihistamines do a lot of the same job as anti-seasickness medication, so if it's available, take it. We had to skip our first excursion day because we were sick and slept most of the day. Thanks for Mr. Turned around, we got to the land portion, but then I got a cold. Oh, dang. You keep hearing potato virus when they say Protea virus. I think, is that what it was? Protea virus? All these things to scan. Okay. So there's possibly a solution. Wait, is this open? No, there's a glass ceiling there. Okay. This is the black box for Wu.
Seal the bulkhead. Keep the fire away from the lab. Sophie.
Okay. Bloom canker. Open to feed. Resonators can destroy them in this state. Resonators. Bloom specimen. I don't like these.
30 seconds.
Small biofilms can be cut apart, but the big ones need a resonator. I don't like the look of those things. Tankers close when they're hungry. The resonator can't break the shell. Okay. Stop stealing my resonator. If you want to clear bloom growth, fabricate your own. All right, we're getting back for oxygen. I'm cutting this one kind of close. Also need to eat some food. Do I have... I don't even have a nutrient block. Oh, but I can eat this. Okay. Paramoya rot sack. Okay. I have a blue moon. Oh, just the fish by itself? I can eat them raw? Okay. So then I should try to catch some of the other fish around here. Potato virus is a big deal. You don't want potato virus. You do not want potato virus. And then is this... This one's not open here. It'd be nice if I could find like a nutrient block or something. What is this? Bloom infestation scanner station filter unlocked? A filter? So is that... Why does it look like the water is really rushing over there? Sonic resonator. Scan processor. Something in it, maybe? No?
30 seconds.
What is this? We have fibrous pulp. I think I'll leave those. Isotonic waters. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll take those. It'd be great if they had nutrient blocks in here, but I haven't found any yet. Biofuel block, germanium. We got a bunch of stuff from that processor.
Oxygen.
All right, I'm going to have to take a short little break here, too, to get Nelly back in. All right. Let me pause here. What does this say? Day 1. Okay, yeah, let me pause here. Let me go grab Nelly real fast. She's so funny. Like, I open the door. She's out there. And I'm just like, and she just stares at me. Like, she's been scratching at the door, like, begging to come in. Open the door, and I'm like, all right, come on. I have to, like, convince her to come in. Such a silly, silly dog. All right, let me see if I can grab one of these gyodis. And then if I have gyodis, I can just swallow these guys whole. Oh, there's a hole here. Wait, did I go up? I feel like I went through here first, didn't I? Nope, I didn't. Okay, so there is a quicker way then. All right, and then also... Oh, they decreased my health. I can get food. Okay. I don't really have it. I do have a med kit, so okay. All right. There you go. I lost a little health doing it, but we're good. Chap Sovan. Wait, so I acquired that, but I didn't go in. I feel like I did go in there, right? Maybe I didn't. Seek sustenance. Blondie, hello. Ollie is my shadow. That was Ginny for us, for sure. Ginny followed us everywhere. It did not matter if we were just getting up to go into the kitchen. She's like, well, I better get up off this bed. I got to know what's going on. Nelly is... and Nelly will follow us too, but just it's not as big of a priority for her. Okay. Oh, look at those. First aid kits. Enhanced first aid. Okay. Got to try and pick up the pace here. Oh, I can breathe over here. All right, and here is... Waker was asleep when it happened?
Noah? Is there a fire? Noah, do not open the Seahawks. Noah? Acknowledge, please. I have a mouse trap, Noah, and I'll use it. Do not...
A mouse trap? Huh, okay. Yeah, I'm really not liking what happened here. I'm not liking it. Hungry and thirsty, who would have guessed? Transmitted by aphids, it affects a lot of crops, including potato, eggplant, tomatoes, and peppers. Reduces crop yields like 80% because it limits leaf production. So this is an actual thing you were talking about, potato virus. All right, we did unlock a bunch of items, though, that we can hopefully fabricate. That is very cool. Okay, I don't see anything else glowing for me to scan it. Oop, got turned around. Okay. So there's a hole in the floor here I'll take a look at. And yeah, hang on. Okay. I don't know if you can see this on my scanner or not, but it shows a couple, like, items that are... It shows a couple that are like a kind of a unique icon. And I don't know... I don't know what those are. Habitat Builder? I already have that. Oh, shoot, I haven't gone through there just yet, right? Is there a place to catch my breath? Yes. Oh, yeah, I was... Okay, this is where they connect. Okay. So I have actually been through there. That's why I thought it seemed kind of familiar, but please go in the water. There we go. But did I get everything in here? It seems like I did. So I think I got everything. 1,200 calories a day. 1,200 calories a day. My goodness. You can survive on that, but barely. You're certainly not thriving on that. All right. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to leave this area. Go ahead and head on out of here. Did I get all of the markers over here? I feel like I did. And then have I been close to those scary guys? I should try to scan that. Maybe they're friendly. They don't look very friendly, though. Let's see. I don't think you need soup. Then you can be super efficient in fixing both problems. Any nightshade is vulnerable. Also a big reason why you don't want aphids. Aphids are really cool, though. Did you know they're born pregnant? More coffee turned into full-fledged breakfast with eggs and hash brown. That sounds good. Only place that still stands for Subnautica. Wish you could repair or seal these and turn into your base. That would be nice. I need to just listen to the game. The motion makes me nauseous. Oh, does it really? Are a lot of first-person games like that for you? It's like 3 glory hole fish. Oh my gosh, Ghost. You're killing me, dude. Is this thing... Whoa. What was that? Was it creating that water current? No, there is a water current there. Okay, I see it now. I couldn't see it at first. Jetocaris. Are you making the jets? No, I don't think so. You're very cool looking. All right. I think it's time to swim back to the life pod. And try to avoid those bitey guys. Health is about half. Yeah, on that note, maybe I just take it. Go ahead and take a first aid kit. Caught a half moon. I've seen Gyodis. Half moons. What are these guys? Harvest moons. Right. Okay.
Oxygen.
All right. We're heading back to the life pod, my friends. Let me see. We don't have any transmissions available, but I feel like I could maybe take a look at my my freaking PDA. And then also, I've got the habitat builder, and I don't know what kind of stuff we've got fully unlocked for it yet, but we'll see. Maybe there's another recipe or something else to craft that's going to help us out. But there's still plenty to explore. I haven't really been over by that wreckage too much. So much left to do. There's a storage locker here. I think I'll bring this with me. I don't know. Let's see. Open inventory. Yeah. My inventory is full, and this is empty, and all the inventory back in my life pod is kind of taken up too, or most of it. Only like Pacific Drive in this game. I can play first person fine. It's the fluidity motion. Huh, okay. Was the first Subnautica was the same? Also gave you some troubles? All right, this storage has a bunch of silver in it. Let's see what we got in here. I feel like it's mostly full. It is, yeah, in fact, mostly full. Okay. We'll put some first aid kits. And then we'll store the titanium down below. I'm curious how these fish differ. All right.
Seek fresh water intake.
Lead, fibrous pulp, copper wire. You can craft from inventory, so I'm not even too worried about it. Is that that battery's empty? Professor, congratulations! You are first. How did you? Yeah, how did you manage that? Congrats on being first. How the heck are you doing? How the heck are you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Hope your week's off to a good start. What happened to their skeletons if they died there? Great question. Not thriving unless you're a small person. Yeah. It's like underwater No Man's Sky. Like 3D version of Dave the Diver. Couldn't watch your series. Sorry, you don't have to apologize for that, Ams. That's okay. I'm sorry that that's a problem. I didn't know that. Go ahead and cook these guys. And then let's see. Are there any other things? Yeah, see, like I just don't have a fully functional fabricator, so I don't... And I assume that's just because of where I'm at. Industrial phased array sound amplifier used in mining and other applications. Okay. Wake maker would also be super handy. I actually have everything I need to make a wake maker. So I just need to craft a... presumably I need to craft a base that can... I can put a fabricator there, or... I don't know if I had something about a way to make this more functional. Sugar of Saturn. Half Moon Jerky. 3 Moon Tamaki. Charamoya Chutney. Those are some good food items. And consumables. Yeah, I think I've pretty much done everything that I can. So, okay. Yeah, let's try looking at our habitat builder. We'll drink some water as well. Don't worry, Iron. We'll drink some water. 55 there. There you go. We're at 100 water now. Look at that. All right. Habitat builder. Let's put... I just need another... Maybe I should make another battery. Maybe that's what I should do. Is it... Batteries are basic here. Okay. Yeah, let's make a battery. I have basically 1.5... No, I have half a battery right now. So this will be better. Okay. All right. Open our menu here. We have... We do have a fabricator. Okay. All right. Yeah, look at all these items we have already. Pretty dang good. There's portable lockers, too. Okay, so then can we make, like, a room and a hatch? We can. We can, in fact. Okay. I can always just delete this. I'm going to leave it near the life pod. I suppose it has to kind of float a little bit. Oh, I'm out of the... Hang on a second. Can I... Let me deconstruct that. I'll build it a little closer. I guess I didn't quite...
30 seconds.
Didn't quite have that close enough. Okay. I'm going to try just doing a room with a hatch. See if that's enough. I mean, I don't... For the first base, I don't feel like I really need all that much. You can grow the room? Oh, interesting. That is very cool.
Oxygen.
That is very cool. I like that you can make more of like custom shapes that way. Does it seem to... Yeah, look at that. Like I could do just a slightly larger room. I could do kind of like, I could kind of make it an odd shape. I like that a lot. Helisar, how are you doing? I was just thinking of you during my run today, Professor says. How was your run? Hope it went well. Also, what did I do to deserve such thought?
Welcome aboard.
There's no oxygen production because it doesn't have any energy, I'm assuming, right? So then we need like a solar panel, which I can also make.
systems online.
Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Can't have that much power considering it's nighttime, right? Let's try putting a fabricator down. I don't have... Oh, did I run out of copper already? I've got to be close enough to craft it, right? No. Okay. I am close enough. Or I'm not quite... Hang on. Oh, I'm like... Hang on. Super close. There we go.
Warning.
Nailed it.
Power offline.
Okay. We'll just wait till daytime. I'm just testing some things out, though. So, or maybe I just need to... I need to build another solar panel. What other options do we have for powering things? I don't have enough quartz. I can look for quartz, though. Okay. Okay. Keep having nightmares about losing my job, even though it's not a real thing. Ugh, I hate that for you, Lady Iron. I'm sorry. What kind of stuff do you do before bed? Look at this place. I wish I could stand on top of the life pod. Is there a way to do that? Oop. I can at least kind of go around the outside of it. Come on. I swear I've done this before. Why is it not letting me now? Did I jump last time? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'd been on, like, this outer ring of it, but I just want to look at the sky. It's nice. That's all I'm trying to do. I'll swim over here and do it. And we'll be on the lookout for some more quartz. I think that's... I don't know. Solar panel. It creates 1 to 8 energy per second. So it should be enough. How much did it say this fabricator was? 2 energy per second. So it should be fine. Right? I think. I don't know. Oop, I didn't mean to pin that. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to wait a little bit till there's more light. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. Good morning, Thriller. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Wonder what kind of plyometrics you have your runners do before practice. Before practice. Ooh. We actually... So this is going to be maybe a bit of a change, Professor. I have not done like any sort of... I mean, I shouldn't say we don't do any plyos, but we don't do very many right now. That's actually going to change. This past school year was the first year in... I don't know how long it's been. Our high school's strength and conditioning program underwent a change this past school year. We had some younger guys in charge of our strength and conditioning program that were like certified strength and conditioning coaches. And so I was just like, okay, these guys know what they're doing. I'm going to let them cook. Basically all it was. I'm like, I'm going to let them do their thing. They've been doing really well. I looked out at their program and I liked everything I saw. So I just let them be. So all of the stuff that the athletes were doing for strength that wasn't directly tied to the specifics of track and field, I let be handled by their fitness class. This past year, though, they went to somebody else who does not have like strength and conditioning certification, because I don't know why. And I'm not saying he's doing a terrible job or anything, or he's not knowledgeable, but yeah. So all of that said, I just don't feel as confident in the program that like the kids are being put through. So I'm going to be doing some of my own things. So to answer this question, I've not really been doing a lot of plyos, but we're going to start doing plyos more often and doing things that are more under my direct supervision versus passing that off. So it's just another thing for me to add to the list of things that I do. But some of the things that my group will be doing, obviously like box jumps are an easy one to add to the list. Everybody knows how to do box jumps, but we'll do some like, we call them cat jumps, where they jump off of a high box and like stick the landing without like having any extra sinking into the ground. Or some like reactive jumps too, where so they'll hit the ground and have to go right back up immediately. We'll do some of those. I would like to get them doing some like single leg things as well, because a lot of, I mean, sprinting is done on single leg. So we do need to have that kind of unilateral ability. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. Other plyos are, you don't need equipment or the gym for. You can do like skips for height, skips for distance, single leg bounding, things like that are all going to go on there. We'll do some hurdle hops, that sort of thing. Is that does that answer your question, I hope? For me, plyos are all about like just increasing explosiveness and elasticity. So, person who I'm having on my podcast used to be strength and conditioning coach in the NHL. Dang. Okay. Lutz is going to unwoke. Imagine in plyos, I am far too lazy for that. If I'm running 4 miles, I ain't jumping around beforehand. I don't know that I would do it beforehand, and also I don't know that I would run 4 miles. So I guess lazy is relative here, Banj, because I'm certainly not going out and run 4 miles. Yeah.
Power connected.
All right.
Systems online.
Seems like, okay, so look at that. We're creating energy at 6 per second and then using energy at 4 per second. So that's kind of interesting. Does this fabricator? Yes. Okay, this fabricator can do everything. So yes, this is exactly what I was thinking. So then another question is, this one, I can do a wiring kit. Does this kind of like chain craft? Because I don't feel like I have a wiring kit. I can create one. But now I'm curious. Let me do a quick look at my inventory. Maybe I put a wiring kit somewhere and I didn't realize it. But I just have to kind of answer this question. Does it do chain crafting? Or if anybody knows that answer. I don't see a wiring kit in either of those. It must be doing chain crafting because I don't have... Oh, wait. No, I have one in my inventory. Oh, shoot. I thought I was looking at my storage, but it's in my actual inventory. So never mind. I do have one. It says I can make one. I don't know if that would be beneficial or not. If I'd want that. You accidentally craft something that you didn't mean to. But I am going to go ahead and make the wake maker. So this is sort of our sea glide here.
The Wakemaker is a marine adaptation of the Spacemaker EVA thrust pistol system. Travelers should be careful to rest their wrist, elbows, and shoulders during prolonged use.
Okay, let's equip you on number 1. Let's see. Oh, it's much smaller. Oh, wow. Okay. And it does have lights on it as well. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that. Very, very futuristic looking design, too. Yeah. All right. Nice. That is very good. What else can we make here that we couldn't on the other one? The sonic resonator. Yeah, we're going to need to do that. We'll make a wiring kit. And then, let's see. We need titanium ingots. Do I have a way of making those? I don't see a titanium ingot crafting dealio. Power cells I can... Well, I can't make strong acid here either, so... Remember, kids, Luce isn't a runner. He's a sprinter. True. Exactly.
Seek caloric intake.
Exactly. Let's get us some fish to eat, too. All right. We'll be able to catch fish much more easily now. Did I catch all 4? No way I did. Get some water slugs, too. Water slugs. Quartz we needed. What else? Gosh, this is fun to explore with. This wake maker. More titanium. I think I'll just leave the titanium be rather than jam up my inventory with it.
Welcome aboard.
All right, let's make some cooked fish. Harvest moon, half moon. I probably didn't need to get as much as I did, but So sorry I've been there, and for me, I know where it came from, though. I hope it stops soon. Sage your house room. I read an article how scientifically this helps your air and immune system, too. Maybe that might help rest you. Working with the Nordic kids right now. We're doing some runs, but they are not runners, so looking for some muscle activation to encourage good form. Gotcha. Have you ever heard of wicket drills? Like wicket running drills? Those are definitely a really good one to help teach running form. Let's see. We'll go with the Blue Moon. All right. And then I don't know how long these last in this game, so we'll just kind of do that there. All right. Water as well to bring along for the trip. And we are going to pin the recipe. Is there anything else I should look at making first? Sugar of Saturn is lead and... You can eat lead and salt? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think the sonic resonator is the only real thing I need. So, can I make another battery? I feel like I can. Maybe I just need to stand closer to this door. Yes. Okay. We made a battery. It's the titanium ingots that I'm not really sure about. I don't have a material for that. I'm sure I can find some, but finding 2 of them when I haven't found any yet seems unlikely. Let's store the... Like I should have just made this slightly closer to the storage in the life pod. But it is what it is. Wiring kit. Do have 1 distraction. It'll probably be fine, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to go towards that wreckage that I haven't really taken a look at, but additionally, I do need to do a time check here. It is 10:08. I am running out of time. Running out of time. Okay, wreckage over here. Was it over here? Actually, I don't know that it was. There is some wreckage over here, but I think I already explored that one. The one that was out towards... Is this way? Yeah, this one. Morning, Mersa. How you doing? Have you noticed that since the update yesterday, the collector is hardly visible anymore, even if you look for it? So disappointing. It's almost like swimming in a kid's pool. The collector? The collector. Is that something I should know at this point in the game? I'm only about 3 hours into the game. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is some salvage, right? Yeah, metal salvage. Okay. Be careful of the acid. Be careful!
30 seconds.
Aha, there is an entrance. Okay, yeah, I haven't been in that. I'm pretty sure. I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure I haven't been in here. Alright. Let's see. Let's see then. What is this? Nothing? Ooh, okay, these... I'm slightly too fast for those, or with those. I can't quite control where I'm going. Alright, scanner. I don't think I've been inside of this. Do not go out alone.
The rules are simple.
There's a flashlight.
The perimeter sensors on alarm, no matter how many false positives you get, and do not go out alone. They are hunting us. We don't know why. Someone made a mistake a long time ago, and we have to live with it. The damn thing is, maybe it was one of us. Maybe they see us and say, look, it's that soft criminal, back from the dead again. Let's get the freak. And we don't even remember what we did.
Okay. This is actually a significantly smaller exploration area than I would have expected for something this large, but I think that's everything. We got a log I hadn't had before. And the last item or last scan for a flashlight I needed. Choose to be lazy. I could have run another 4 miles or more. Oh, there were spoilers? Okay. Not heard of such a thing. I'm not telling you anything. All right. Sounds good. A wax moon. Cool. Databank entry coming soon. I wonder how many items I've scanned that are like that. Okay. That's a habitat builder. Yep, we've got that. Okay. Which direction haven't I been? That's a good question. Have I gone straight down to the area that's got like the bubbles below my life pod? I don't remember. And then additionally, so these show things that can be scanned. Hang on, there's more quartz. The scanner shows like blips of things that can be scanned, but what I haven't really quite understood yet is, are they things that I've not scanned? Or are they items to like, that's the thing. I don't know if they're items to collect or to scan. I assume they're scanned, but
30 seconds.
Following 3 playthroughs, I'll keep in mind that he is still starting. Yeah, I'll be progressing a little slower for sure. I only get to play about an hour each time. So it's a little bit of a slow burn in that case. Survivals typically are just because of the requirements for you know, surviving. That ends up taking up a good amount of your time. So when your time's limited to only about an hour, it makes it a little bit tougher. Feather kelp. I assume I can. Just gives me more fibrous pulp. Okay. That looks like another flashlight. I assume I've already scanned. And plenty of titanium down here. We found 1 piece of copper. Not bad. More of the acidic ryon things. So we can get some more batteries made if we need. Some other textures. Okay. Okay.
30 seconds.
Yep, I gotta choose a direction and just start swimming that way. Let's go ahead and empty our pockets. And then we will hit the road. By the road, I mean we will start swimming. Or there's not enough games to play. How can I fix that? Not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough games. It's not enough time to play games. That's the deal. Nostalias, how you doing? How you doing? Also, how far into this game are you? How many hours have you dropped? Have you made it through all the early access content? Okay, I am going, by the way, I am going east. East. I should make mental notes of that. And I didn't even have to get a compass this time. I just had it. That's kind of nice. What is this dangly thing? Is this copper? Looks like a big copper vein. The sonic resonator to get some copper. Also, what are these? These are creatures, right? I think those are creatures. Take a quick look up here. Got a little bit of some wreckage. Titaniums. Mm-hmm. Oh, we hit a little bit of a current. Okay. Right, this is the area that gets really warm. Okay, and I think these are...
Heat level beyond tolerable threshold. Recommend heat warning.
Oh, okay. I'm not even able to go east. Or is it just towards that, like, greenish cloud? Let's find out. Can I kind of circle around? I feel like these guys moved when I got close, right? Or are they just big rocks? No, okay, they're the crabby guys. Yep. Crabby guys. And hopefully they're not crabby, you know? About me being near them. Are these salts? Yep. Okay. I think slow burns have 125 hours in death training. Finish the story, but I'm still delivering package and stuff. I assume that means you're really enjoying it, though. That is good to hear. That is good to hear. More copper that needs sonic resonators. Yeah, there's tons of copper. You just need a sonic resonator. Okay. Yeah, this is very mineral rich over here. To the east of the life pod. Okay, good to know. East of the life pod, lots of resources. Ooh, what's this? This looks like a big wreck. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are like northeast now? Is that right? Hang on. So I probably shouldn't use these wake makers all the time. We are still just northeast, I guess. Okay, northeast of the pod. Cicada Wreck Lander Garage. Wow, this is a big ship. 24 hours? I don't know. I got stuck and gave up. Oh, that's right. You did say you were stuck. Okay. Are you stuck because of early access, or is it something else? Do you know? Wow, look at these. What is this? That's lead. I do need some more lead. I don't remember. What did I need it for? Also, is lead not giving me as much, or is it because I was breaking it with the other item that I was getting less? Well, I still only got one that time. Okay, so maybe it's just a smaller number for lead. What made that sound? Oh, big guy. Big guy. Oh, get away. Ooh. Didn't like that. Did not like that. Don't know, I'm not looking up spoilers. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, we have an alert. Oh. The life pod. We will. We sure will return to the life pod. But first, I'm just looking underneath this lander garage. Make sure I'm not missing something else. Feel like I am. This is an area I hadn't seen yet. Okay. I think we have... No, I didn't have a power cell terminal. Okay. We need titanium ingots as well. If there's any way to... Wait, is it this? What's this? Ooh. We got a room recipe data card. I don't know which one. Another processor. I already have that. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple things over there. Chand, how are you doing? Hello, there's a cutie on my screen. Who's that? You got some sort of wallpaper you looking at? Let's see how powerful these lights can be. Requires unknown tool. Ah, we're gonna have to return. There's another room over there. Okay. Is this a repair tool? It sure is. I need one more, though. Okay. And then, let's see. Anything... Oh, I didn't really look over here, did I? Nothing in those.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I think I might have gotten everything in this room. Seems to be the case. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to that. So, but that is northeast of the life pod. So, don't loot's boss. He needs more stream time. Yeah, my boss is actually very, very casual about what time I come into work and what time I work and what time I do things. For instance, I didn't realize until it was honestly too late that I hadn't talked to my boss about the family vacation we went on. And I was like, oh crap, I never actually talked to my boss about that. So I sent him a message and I was just like, hey, I know I probably should have let you know sooner, but we have a family vacation we're going on. Is it all right? He's like, oh yeah, no problem. And I offered, I was like, I can bring my laptop if you want me to check in at least a couple times. He's like, no, don't worry about it. So that was very cool. Very cool, my boss. My boss is very, very respectful of all of our, like, real life, you know, just goals and stuff and dreams and all of that. Always has been. So, pretty bad case of the crabs. We're just going to the life pod just to have a safe place to do my exit save here. I like to do a manual save before I exit the game, even though it's going to ask me to do an exit one here. I don't know. I just don't trust it. Hope Mini-Chan's prom. Well, yeah. How was it? How much oxygen does that bag give you if you inhale from it in the bag? Death Stranding is great. Took a bit to lock in, but I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's one of those that I watched Nonder play a decent bit of it. It was very weird to me, and I feel like if you have the time where you're playing it yourself, like all the time, maybe that weirdness kind of just it like grows on you and you get used to it, I guess. But for me, it was like I just don't know. With as much as I was able to watch, I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on. Family trip gate strikes again. Have to bring my laptop on my vacation because summer school ends the day we leave. Oh, that's awesome. My boss is a tool. My boss is very much not a tool, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Let me post pics to Lute's Discord. I would love to see these as well. All right, friends. I do need to get running for now. The one you use to surface also has an inhale option. Oh, yes. I did try that once. I don't remember how much oxygen it gives me. I felt like it wasn't as worth it as just going ahead and ascending. But maybe like if I brought a bunch of them, maybe it would be. So, feeling of not being quite sure what is going on pretty much lasts until the very end. Okay. All right, that's good. Nice to listen to you. Thanks for the podcast. Of course. My pleasure. Let me go ahead and hit this quit button. And we will go to... Oop, hang on one second. That button too. And we'll go here. All right, friends. Yeah, we are going to be playing again tomorrow. So I will catch you then. Tomorrow, we'll be starting more around the normal time. I believe I will make sure that I take care of Nelly sooner this time. But yeah. 2-hour ending of Death Stranding. Yeah, the fake out ending and then the real ending. Pretty unreal. But yeah. Leave your stream fun as always. Have a great day, everyone. You as well, Kirk. I know. I'm sorry, Jand. I do have to get to work. Got to get some stuff checked in. And then I've got, I actually have, wait, what is this? Was this game free or something? Yes. Okay. Ecto was free. I'm like, this says it's new to my library. And I'm like, I don't remember getting that game, but it was free. Yeah, I have an earlier practice today as well. So work and then practice. And I also got to throw some food in a crock pot. So I'm hopefully not letting the food go bad before it gets cooked. So, but yeah, work is overrated. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Can we raid White Cheddar Max 17? Sure, why not? Why not? I will likely, it will be mostly a raid and run. So hopefully that's okay. But I don't mind. And mute this here. Okay, White Cheddar Mac. Are they just starting? Oh, only been online for 24 minutes. Okay, I can do that. Why not? Why not? Thanks for streaming. Have a great day. You as well, Banj. Hope you have a good day. Let's not forget Princess Beach. Princess Beach. Bye, Coleman. Love you, dude. Keep forgetting my free games. I haven't gotten any of the Epic games in a good while. Keep forgetting to. Food, what a crock. Thanks for hanging out, Lars. I can tell her it's a raid and run. She's a sweet pea. New to streaming. Okay, yeah, sure thing. Sure thing. Is this somebody you know, like IRL? Out of my face, bug. Thank you, Lutz, for your stream and the announcement. Yes, yes, of course. My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, let me go ahead and do this here. Raid white cheddar mac. Going to plan my spoilers for tomorrow. Spoilers. All right, 17. I know them from hanging out together in Polly and Jolie streams. Gotcha. Okay. All right, I've hit the raid button. It seems to have triggered the raid. Comma? Hello, my friend, and goodbye, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. Lars said they're a real Nonder fan. All right, friends. Well, I love you. I will see you again tomorrow. More Subnautica. I believe that's going to be the only other stream of the week. Actually, no. I'm just going to say that's going to be the only other stream of the week. We'll see if maybe we can add a third one next week, but it is all, as they say, up in the air. All right? So, yeah. All right, friends. I will see you tomorrow. Hope you have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Please take care of yourselves and others, and join us on the raid. Say hello to White Cheddar Mac. All right. I'm hitting the button now. By now, you're probably already raiding. So I'm only ever talking to the VOD. Okay? All right. I love you. Bye.